my goodness. We're back. We are back. So I am Makita Moore. I am your host of the Art of Transparency Talk Show. I am also the founder and CEO of the Art of Transparency organization and tour. Hi, everybody. It feels so good to be back behind the camera or the screen or whatever. I guess it's in front of. Either way it go, it feels great to be back. I am so excited about the 2022 tour year. Yay! Like I am super pumped about that. So tonight we have my brother, like, oh my goodness. You know, I talk about him a lot. You ever had that one friend that like they put you into your place and sometimes it's kind of harsh? Yeah, he's that person. But he's also the person that'll call me at 3 o'clock in the morning and want to unpack something like, oh, and when we say unpack, like we really want to dive into it. I'm like, dude, it's 3 o'clock. I'm not diving into anything. I want to go to sleep, right? I was asleep. What are we talking about? And he be up like it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, okay, Makita, look, we gotta listen. We gotta do X, Y, and Z, and then when we get through with that, we gotta do. I'd be like, dude, it's 3 o'clock. I ain't heard nothing you said. And then the sun comes up, and I'd be like, dude, we've been on the phone all night trying to figure this out. I'm going to bed. But I can honestly say he has taken me so much further in business and personal, right? Because now I used to worry, small transparency real quick. I used to worry about what people thought, right? Like I can't do that or I can't say that because people gonna be, and maybe I shouldn't. And he like, nah, we gonna do that and we gonna say that because that's how we feel. So that's what it is. So he is like really, really cool in that aspect. And I really thank him for it. So without further, I don't even know what that's called. Is it ado? Whatever. I am going to bring to you my brother, my coach, right? He is also the 2021 through, honey, we doing through 2020, whatever, could be 2030, fooling with me. But the 2021 through 2022 managing director of the Art of Transparency organization and tour. So Mr. Anthony Townsend, but I call him coach. He's just coach to me. Well, he my bro, but that's who he is. Look at him. He always doing something. Hi,
bro. What's happening?
Look, it's been a long day. I worked today. Oh my gosh. This second job thing is getting on my nerve, but
I'm all long days.
I'm grateful. So I was just telling everybody how you had me up at 3 o'clock in the morning trying to unpack stuff. Like, dude, 3 o'clock. Nope. Go to sleep and I will talk to you at 9 o'clock in the morning. But then I look up and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, dang, we still on the phone.
Whenever the best idea, when it hits you and you know it, that's it. You got
oh my God.
Yeah, like, nope, let me put this down. Let me talk this through. I need to get this on paper. I'm finished because
I'm just wondering why he can't get it on paper and then call me tomorrow.
Hey,
but it don't work like that. Coach, tell the people who you are because I think you're a great person to know because I know you on a personal level. Like you bro to me, like for real. I tell people all the time, like he's the same person. He'll laugh with you, but he the same person that'll be like, make that make sense? And be dead serious. Nah, make that make sense. That what? So yeah, you fun, but you also like make it look easy. Your slogan should have been make it make sense. For real, like forget the easy part. Make it make sense so we can move forward because until it makes sense, we're gonna be right here.
We're gonna be stuck.
Now tell the people who you are, not that they don't know, because you cool. But
man, your number one fan. Bang.
Don't start. We're trying to do something for real. This is us every day, y'all. I promise. For real, who are you? You just did something major. What was it? 2 weeks ago now?
Last
So
week.
tell,
Last week.
dang it.
Last week.
See, the days is just going.
Make the sound gala. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gala, you know.
But you gotta tell the people, I know who you are. I can't.
Oh well,
Y'all,
okay.
he get on my nerve. He act like we on the phone. We're not in the meeting, coach. We're in the interview.
Okay.
Tell the people who you are.
All right. I'm Anthony Townsend. Everybody calls me Coach Tony. Founder of Safe and Sound Connect. On to Make It Look Easy Entertainment. Co-founder Lisa Libations. All that. Managing director of the Art of Transparency. You know that's what's happening right now.
Oh, I came with him. So if y'all want some good wine, for real, for real, for real. I like, what is it? The blueberry. What is the blueberry Merlot?
That's what I'm drinking right. Yeah, right now.
Amazing. I am on a 40-day fast of no alcohol. Help me, Jesus. But but for real.
Yeah,
So look,
it's takeoff time for us.
It is.
It's
Oh
not
my God.
We about to go on tour. It's now. It's out. It started. You know what I'm saying?
So he is also okay. So for real, he really talks about. He has gotten me in a place where 30 days is too late, right? So when you're having an event or you're having something, right, and you like, okay, 30 days, we need to get this done. We need to do this. We need to do that. And he's like, now 30 days, you late. Like this should have been done already.
Yeah.
So he has really and truly put me in a place where we 80 days out. Like 80 days is on time. Anything less than 80 days, you're late. So I literally have stuff ready to go. Because when he say drop that on this date, if I don't, he's like, so what happened? Back up. What happened? Tell me what happened and why I don't see this on my timeline. And I'd be like, but see what? And he just, kind of go out from there. People don't know. Coach goes off. I don't know. Like, I wish Goddess was on here because she would tell us, like, he go off on us.
Well, I guess what? It's because it's different when you moving on, people talk about, hey, I understood the assignment. It's different when you really moving, when you feel like you own your assignment. Ain't no, like, you get tired, you sleep. What? They move. What?
You do have to sleep to replenish yourself.
Yeah. Even then, I'm dreaming big. You know what I'm
saying? He probably moving in his sleep like.
Nah, I just, I'm super excited about this tour year coming up. I'm super excited about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of why I'm probably like for the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, oh, it's we right here. It's happening right
here. Yes. Listen, tell the people that wasn't there last year, because you should be there this year. You must be there this year, because this is our energy on the stage. This is what it is, right? Because we know, we've been through it. It took some time to heal. It took some time to figure out that we were just coping versus healing. Absolutely, it did. But where we stand today is completely different, and it feels different than we were a year ago, 2 years ago.
Absolutely.
So, Coach, tell us about this tour year, like 2021. What did that feel like for you? Because this was Coach's. So, although we've known each other for years, he's known about the Art of Transparency. I've known about what he does. We've never really intertwined for real. Like, I supported him, he supported me. But this year we kind of intertwined. I was like doing a lot with Safe and Sound. He was doing a lot with the Art of Transparency. So tell us what it was like this year to actually be with us and on tour with the Art of Transparency.
Man, it was look, it was life changing. And for anybody that was a part of the tour, if they keep it real, like it was life changing, right? Like this last year, we did a lot and we saw a lot, right?
Yeah.
And everybody, this is what's so dope, right? Right? Everybody had shared the experiences. Everybody had their own breakthroughs. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, like prospered. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
followers, people businesses, people, just connections. It was super dope. It was super dope. And it was like anything else. We had a few kinks here and there, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't having no kinks, you ain't growing. You know what I mean?
You learn through the kinks and keep going.
Hey, and you turn around and you really hit them upside the head next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we're gonna do.
I had to hear about it though. Like, I also want to say that coach is very good with, how they say keep this in house, right? Like, I'm not gonna tell you what you did in front of everybody. Oh, but later on, when I get you on the phone, it's going down. So he was really good with that. And and I knew when I was in trouble. I knew because it was a different tone. I answered the phone, coach. He like, yeah. So, Makita, I'd be like, I want to talk about that. So,
But you know what? And I'm grateful because I learned that like from like a real good friend of mine. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
A long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
a time and a place. It's a time
hey,
and a place.
look, you need people that's gonna like tell you the truth. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like,
yes.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever I don't know, gaps in knowledge, information, networks, whatever. Man, I'm grateful. Like, people say, "Yo," because I asked for help. Like, hey, wait a minute. On the real,
Well, I can say I learned that from you because I didn't ask for help. I just kind of did it. And I was just like, I'm just going to do it. And you are the one that was like, hey, we got a whole board. No, that's their job. Let them do what they're supposed to do. That's why
yeah,
you got these people in place to let them allow them to do what they're going to do. So
absolutely.
I did learn that this year. This year was a learning, a lot of learning, but um, to just kind of be be one with the team. I've always, been one to need a team and want a team, but I had to kind of relinquish some of that. Okay, you do this, and I'm going to do this.
Um,
So I did. That was
it was tough for me for years. I was.
yeah, and you still need to, but we're
I
not
see.
talking
I
about
still
you
got
right
some.
now.
I still got some growing to do. I still, kinks. Yeah, I got. Yeah, I got a few.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you think this year is going to be like? Because let me tell you, this last year blew my mind. And I know with the growth, with the feedback, with all of that, this coming year is going to be wow. So what do you think this year is going to be
You So first of all, like last year, like a lot of the stuff, like I said, we saw a lot of stuff that went right, and we also saw the things that went wrong. And but if you just look at like all the stuff that went right, right, with people
like? Yeah.
being on tour, it turned into national relationships, and
Yes.
we have an international conversations, about shows and events, and just to be able to man, I feel to walk into a town somewhere and know your books on the shelf, you know, and like you know what I mean,
Yeah.
or you done did, you know, this was dope, right? The outreach, right?
Yep.
Cause man, that's what's dope. Cause it keep you grounded in why you coming to town in the first place, right?
I can't wait to get back to Memphis. I cannot wait to get to the park. As much as I want to see people from last year, I don't want to see them again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see them because I want to know that they're doing okay. But I don't want to see them because I want to know that they're no longer on the street, if that makes sense. I mean, I know it makes sense, but I want to see them, but I really don't. I really don't. But I can't wait to get to the park
You know, we
and
just
kind of
we
see.
just we just we just we just do something bigger for them, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
be I'll be down there in January. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I could follow up with some of them churches and organizations that we had ended up at, and then say, hey, we man, we coming in a month.
Where you at? What you
About
doing?
6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what can we do? You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
you know how it goes. It's always like about the bigger impact, right? Like
Yeah. Yeah. You
did
know,
what, not you know what I'm saying? Like you evaluate stuff, right? Okay,
yep.
well, how much of a difference did that make? Okay, yeah, you touched the pit, but no, okay, well, next time I'm gonna do it like this,
Next time I'm gonna do it like this.
or
Yeah.
next time I'm gonna go just hang out with them and ask them, hey,
What is it that you
what
need?
is it that you need? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no
Yeah.
sense in me going to get the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
it? And let's figure that out.
Yeah. I learned because I used to do toiletries all the time, and I think bringing it to my attention of like, well, maybe they don't need toilet tissue and deodorant. Maybe they need a meal. Maybe they need, you know what I'm saying? So that was huge for me because you don't think about the real and true need sometimes. You just kind of like, well, let's go do this because maybe that's what you would have wanted, or maybe that's what you think. But to sit and talk to people and really figure out what the need is was major for us. Was absolutely major. Um,
Yeah.
so when
Like,
2021 started,
like the only way to operate it, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, you pick what you believe in, or you got faith.
yeah,
That's whether it's your cause, that's whether it's your business or whatever. If you feel
yeah,
like, man, I believe in this and this gonna work, run with it,
yeah,
make it happen. Like
yeah,
keep it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
yeah.
gonna be hard. You ain't gonna get no sleep. You're gonna be crying. It's gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying?
I
But it's gonna
remember being out there last year and I was like, "Ooh, I'm cold." And I remember the look on your face and you was like, "We cold, but we gonna go back to the hotel and we gonna lay down and be comfortable."
yeah.
So I don't want to hear I'm cold, right? I don't want to hear that because at the end of the day, we here to serve, and we're serving people that they don't get to go back to the hotel and get comfortable. This is where they gonna be for the rest of the night. And I promise, when you said that, it was like literally felt like a blanket had came over me. Like, you know what? I'm not cold no more. I'm good. I'm okay.
Yes.
I know that I'm gonna again go back and I'm gonna be okay. But what about them? What about like I really want to go to Walmart and buy blankets and you know what I'm saying? Like let's make something happen. Um so I really can't wait to hear your feedback from when you get back in January to just kind of figure out what the next move is going to be because that's what we're about, right? We're about the impact. We are about making a difference in the community, in every city we touch, because that's what is that's our that's the mission, right?
And,
So
it's,
I,
and
I
it's
I'm
different.
really
Look, I'm gonna tell you something else that's different this year. It's different when you walking into cities and got partners already that's like, yo, when you touch and shoot me the dates, let me. It's different.
it is. It
Oh,
feels different because they
yeah,
calling us like, so what date again?
like
What
man.
date y'all gonna be here? And I'm like, listen, come. Um, so that feels good. So look, we got a few comments. I know I'm late, y'all. I'm
No,
sorry.
yeah.
We got into it. So Keisha is saying, Coach, I'm telling you, Coach is like a superstar in LC. I don't even know why, because maybe he'll leave us and be like, I can't come this week because I got to be in Denver. I got to be over here. I got to be in Texas. Dude, tell them the third weekend you are unavailable.
Absolutely, absolutely,
All right,
absolutely.
Keisha say, right. Hey, Dina. Luberta say, let's go. Honey, in my words, let's go. Keisha said, that's good. 80 days before time. Absolutely. You all already know how I got in trouble last year. Stop playing. Sleep when you sleep. Sleep
Yeah.
when you sleep. We don't sleep around here. Things don't sleep either. Keisha say definitely life changing. Absolutely. Luberta said yes, it was when we were talking about the life changing. Keisha say that part.
Right.
Luberta say, don't take it personally. It's business. Absolutely, honey.
Say
You
that.
say something, let me tell you, Coach will make you cry if you take it personal because he want to know. You got to unpack that. Like I did not even know what unpack mean until I got with him. Like, unpack what? Like, it is what it is. And he's like, no, it's not.
Absolutely.
You need to figure out what does that look like. If I think anyway, always staff your weakness and hold them accountable. Absolutely, got to, because if I don't, then I'm gonna be held accountable, and then I'm be in trouble. And I don't like that. Exactly. Tie your shoes up and get it. Yeah, that's all we can do, right? We gotta. It's time.
We
We
have
are literally, what is this? 12, 12. Oh, today is 12, 12, 21. Shut up. So 12, 12. We have, ooh, what's that? 6 weeks? A little less than 6 weeks?
about 6 weeks.
6 weeks before the start of the tour. But we have already like real started. Last week the shirts came in, the banner came in, so it's like literally my house is 2022 already. Because we're preparing and we're ready to really get in and dive in. Like he said, a few things are gonna change because we're known now. Um, People are calling us like, hey, y'all coming back to this town or this town. We got some international talkings. We got some bookstores talking, right? So it feels good. It feels good for people to say, hey, I want this speaker to come down and really talk or come, to my bookstore, come to my coffee shop.
Yep.
We're partnering with coffee shops this year to kind of just, you in that drinking coffee, got your laptop anyway,
Yep.
so why not? So we're partnering with a few people
We,
this year
we,
to
we,
kind of
we,
really,
we breaking bread, right? We feeding
yes,
that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
You
so
know,
happy about that.
we add mimosas and wines to the mix. You know what I mean? Like we want to treat the whole person.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my goodness.
We want to treat
We
the whole
also
person.
got talks about with therapists in each
Look,
city, so it's getting real,
it,
y'all.
it's gonna be you know what? And this is my hope, right? I'm hoping that like people see it, even the people that, because like it's people that was on the tour last year that's not for whatever reason going into the next year with us.
22. Mm-hmm.
And but they friends right now. It's a whole, this ain't just somebody. Oh, I met like they no
They
these.
friend, they family now. Like we
You know,
still, yeah,
it's mad different, but I love seeing everybody pushing and everybody getting at it. But this year, I hope that I want people to see it, right?
yeah.
Because like last year, I kept saying, look, now, and a lot of people didn't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
I
know,
remember that.
look, here go the blueprint. Let me show you what it does. We get it up. And some people was like, hey, I don't, they
Yeah.
didn't,
And
but
I don't think Coach is a person of few words, right? So if you don't know him, you don't know, right? So when he says stuff like, hey, we need to get this together so we can send it over here, I know him. So I know that there is going to be something that comes from that. But a lot of people are like, well, I get it to you when I get it to you. No, it's time frames, right? We need to get this at the beginning of the year. So when we do it in Memphis, we can turn around and do it in Atlanta. We can turn around
yeah,
and do it in Milwaukee. And it's a trickle down effect, right? So a lot of people just kind of was like, oh, I'll do it later. Oh, I'll do it later.
you know,
Um, and
and
later didn't come.
look, people, how people always say like, "Oh, what's for me is for me," and and I ain't gonna.
Not
No,
if you're not ready.
it don't work like that. The
Not if
opportunity
you're not
comes.
ready.
If you're not ready, it's the next person get it. You know what I'm saying?
Because there's somebody behind you, right? And so if so in line, and I use a grocery store, right? You in line, it's always some stuff in the cash. There's always some stuff on both sides of you. But if you take the last pack of gum, right? Maybe that was for you, but if you didn't want it, the person behind you definitely does, right? So if you don't snatch it when you see it, it's gonna be gone. It's not gonna be there for you to come back. Oh yeah, now I remember. No, that ain't how that works, right? And I really learned that over the years of doing AOT. You gotta be, and my dad used to always say, if If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
You ain't got to get ready, straight up.
And
And
there's no getting ready with
you
this.
know
Like
what?
we gotta go.
You know what's getting us ready too this year? That's different. We got a publicist to the stars on the team. What? See, we can't do everything. You know what I'm saying?
I am so happy about that. Do you
Yeah,
hear me? Like,
it's a whole different type of
and she told
exposure,
us
and
too, though.
it's
She
like
was
we
like,
getting the
"Yeah,
message
Keita,
out there.
if
Like,
y'all not ready, it's gonna be a problem. Like when I put y'all out there, y'all not ready, and they call me, y'all can't make me look bad." I said, "I got you. I'm not gonna do that to you." And she said, "So you got to be ready. You got to make sure that your team is ready because I am going. This is a different ball game. This is
but we gonna
different."
but we gonna
So,
do everything we can to make sure the team ready too. So, uh,
the
so
team got to go. We can't. You know
professional.
what I'm saying? It's a
we
team.
gonna we gonna be doing professional trainings. Personal develop. All of that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Trauma
so
trainings. We doing circle trainings. You know what I mean? Like
yep,
we
yep.
preparing and we preparing big because we touch so many people just
I was just
along
about
the
to say
way.
that before.
And not
Yeah.
man, it's like people like man lives. Well, like I still got people calling me because I be just getting my phone, call me, you know what I'm saying? But so people still like man, this, that, and the other, and following us and talking about how their
Yeah.
lives were changed and how somebody said something
Yeah.
that touched a secret that they had never spoken about. You know what I mean? Like
We've had people to get up and walk out and then of course come back and say, I just wasn't ready to hear somebody else go through the same thing I'm going through. Like I thought I was the only person. I thought I
yeah,
was in this by myself. And then that, whoever that was on the stage at the time will, take them by the hand and say, hey, let's sit down and talk about this. Let's, and give them numbers. They've exchanged numbers. Like this is real, y'all. Like real, real.
like you staying
And
connected all across the
man,
board. What you need, what we trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And you talking like it's amazing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. We were
It,
in Cancun. You didn't go this year, but we were in Cancun. And like I can remember sitting at breakfast, right? And talking to people because I'm an early bird. So some of the people from ALT wasn't up yet. So I would go to breakfast and be sitting and talking to people. And they like, man, y'all doing what? For real? Really? Yeah, we talk about it because somebody somewhere needs to hear that we made it through. We made it. You can, I promise you can make it. I mean, it's some steps you got to take, but you can
yeah,
make it, right? So all the way in Cancun, and you know what happened on the boat. You were there for the boat. So we packed a room out of people we had no clue about until we got on the boat, and they were like, "Where y'all gonna be? What room is it? Where's that? Where we going?" So we do this everywhere we go, and people are impacted. Right. At the beginning of 2021, we had been going since 2016 that started. So from 2016 to 2021, we have impacted or reached 900,000 lives, right? 900,000 lives.
more than that, but
It was, but
we don't know the exact number. I feel you, but it's more than
right.
that.
So we were
Close.
calculated at, right? From what we knew. But this year, we just 2021, we're right at a million, and it's probably more than that because we don't know the exact number from 2016 to 2021, right? But we can literally touch 900,000 people, and we can, see that. So this year we right at 1 million people. So a million people have heard, seen, or heard about us. Wow, that's a lot. That makes my heart smile, right?
You
And
should be proud. You should be proud.
man, in
But
Memphis alone last year, we fed 150 people. Just Memphis. That's just one city. Just one city. We fed 150 people. Um, I feel good about that, right? I feel, you know what I'm saying?
What we
Yeah.
need to do, we getting order 150 burgers, 150 deaths to get.
It was so dope. It was so dope. It was a assembly line before we even got down to
And it
the
wasn't one
park.
of those, we just gonna pass stuff out in the park. We out there kicking it. We
You
out
know
there
what? We
kicking
missed some music because I
it.
promise you, one
That's
man
all
would have
we
been out
needed.
there dancing with
That's
us.
all we needed.
He'd have been dancing. Um, and a lot of times, not-for-profit organizations, us period, right? We say, well, we don't want to take pictures because that's probably their lowest, and we don't want to show that. But when I say these people were in front of the camera more than we were, they were like, huh, take my picture, I'm out here. It was really fun. It was really great to see
They
smile.
just people. They just
Yeah.
people. They like, yo, tag me. Okay. What's your name? Like, man, they,
Yeah, it was fun.
obviously you ain't gonna never do nothing that's distasteful. Like,
Right,
oh,
right.
who do that? You know what I'm saying? But like, we do stuff for real. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And whether people, I mean, the truth is, we have been blessed to be able to inspire other people to try to make a difference too. You know what I'm saying? So that can't be discounted by nobody.
Nobody. You are absolutely right. Luberta said, you should truly be proud of your accomplishment. Because we did it as a team, so I'm proud of the team. Like the
Team.
team, it was a team effort for real, for real. It wasn't like Makita or coach, it was a team effort. You didn't know who was who out there, right? We all looked the same. We all had on the same shirt. We looked the same. We acted the same. There was no big eyes and little E. There was none of that. It was just a team that got together and made a difference that day. And we've made differences too. We talk about Memphis a lot because that's the start of the tour.
That's the
So
start.
that is what gives you what's your word, coach? That is what
That set the tone.
that sets the tone for the rest of the tours. And it did, right? It really and truly set the tone. Last year we had so we went to a lot of different places last year. We went to Memphis. So we did Memphis in February and March because we unfortunately had a snowstorm, so we had to push it back to March. So February, Memphis in March. April, we went to two places. We went to
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee and Mobile, Alabama. That was our first time in Mobile. We went in, so that was April. May, we were in Chicago for our annual
Mother's
Mother's
Day.
Day brunch. It was amazing. People really enjoyed that. And then June, we were in St. Louis. July, we went on our annual retreat just to kind of get away, get some training in, get some loving on each other in. August, we were in Atlanta. That was amazing. Atlanta was, but man, certain cities are just so impact. Like I don't know what it is, but certain cities we go down there and wreck shop and come on home. So Atlanta was great, and then September we had our annual award ceremony, Impact on Contact. And when I tell you, them people in the room was gorgeous. I was like, okay, y'all put on clothes.
Yeah, they came on out. They came on out. They came on out that night.
So they were gorgeous, and we really awarded some great people that's doing some amazing work in
Amazing,
Chicago.
amazing, amazing, amazing things
Um,
all over the city.
and they too are not just in Chicago; they are branching out as well. So I mean, and then October we were
Oh,
in.
yeah, Chicago suburbs all over.
Yeah, like it's like really good.
That's the major. That's the like. Look, I came from. I ain't grow up with nothing, right? So we had a block mentality, right?
Okay.
Then we grew up, right? I did, and a lot of other people,
Yeah, a lot of people do.
right? And you start saying, "No, I can go anywhere in the city I want to," and it's like, then you get there and be like, "The city," right? And you be like, "Wait a minute, I can go wherever I want to go," right?
Yeah.
And so I think that's the amazing thing too, right? being on tour, it allows you to see like the
cities that you may or may not have ever seen before.
listen,
Like, to be honest, I don't think I've ever been to Mobile, Alabama. Like, I know I've been to some parts of Alabama, but I can't tell you I've ever been to Mobile
look,
until AOT. Like,
and then to end with an international destination every year. Like,
this year we're going to. So the first year that we started the international, we went on a cruise, and to be in the middle of nowhere, and I'm sure it's somewhere, right? We went to the Bahamas. We went to 3 places in Bahamas. So it was Princess K, Nassau, and I can't think of the third one, y'all. But it was 3 places in Bahamas. But it was like a day here, a day there, right? So when we got,
I can't remember that. We had a ball.
yeah, the last day on the cruise in the middle of nowhere on our way back to the States, we were able to tell our stories in a room full of people we had only met on the cruise, like for real. We were on the cruise. So in a room full of people.
In the piano bar. We was in the piano bar.
Like for real. It was nice, y'all. And the waves were splashing against the window because it was like for real. Wow. It was amazing. You know, in Jamaica, we really sat by the pool and just kind of talked to people. Just kind of, hey, this is what we're doing. And it was great to be around people that wanted to know what we were doing internationally. And this coming year in 2022, we end in Jamaica. So tell me that's not going to be a real nice one, like in Jamaica.
We got a lot of like returning speakers, returning families.
They ready too. They so.
And we got some super dope new family.
Yes. I can't wait. I really can't. I'm looking forward to our member orientation that we always have. See, I always turn my phone off today.
And we got room. Technically, it ain't the end.
It's not full yet. It is not full.
So anybody that's interested in traveling with the Art of Transparency, you know.
Y'all going through Coach though, because they've stopped me from doing it. And I love it though, because they're like, Makita, this is what the team is for. This is what we, right? It's a we thing, and I love that. Because for a long time it was I gotta do, I need to do, I want to do. But this year, it started last year, but this year has really been like for real. People they like, oh, okay, let's go. And I love it. I absolutely love it. People are excited. I know Memphis has called me 5 times. Like, okay, what's the dates? When we going? The caterer has called, right? We have a standing caterer in Memphis, and he's like, okay, we doing brunch. Okay, so this is the menu, and I'm gonna do. And I'm just like, okay, you know.
What's better than basically hundreds over the years of cities in a year, right? What's better than hundreds of small Black businesses getting together across the country to make an impact? What?
Yes. And we gonna eat this year. Like Coach said, we eating this year. You know, we are going to add mimosas and sangrias because I just feel like it's just time, right? And if that's not what everybody's not going to drink, and that is perfect. We still gonna have our water. We're still gonna have lemonade. We're still gonna have tea. That is perfectly fine, right? But it's time to start really making sure that our guests are comfortable.
Absolutely. From fellowshipping with them, you know,
yes,
with the meal and a little wine or mimosa, to having those licensed clinicians in the room.
Yes.
You know what I mean, and making sure that the speakers, our sales, you know, stay trained, stay up to date. You know what I mean, and so we can deliver the best trauma informed, you know, presentations that we can. You know, we want to protect ourselves and everybody else.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So I'm telling y'all right now, you heard it here first. 2023, you're going to have licensed, certified people. Not going to tell you what we're going to be certified and licensed in, but 2023, we're going to have licensed and certified people right on the tour with us, right? Because I believe in investment. I believe in team investments because it's time. It's time that we going from city to city, right? The mission is to go to provide a positive platform. See, I can't even think of it. To provide listen, what is it?
Look,
To provide no. We provide a positive platform of personal testimony to begin the healing of one person, one city, one state, one nation at a time through the art of transparency. Why I couldn't think of that, I don't know. I've been saying it for 6 years.
We've been sipping a little bit.
I haven't. I'm on a
yeah, you're on a fast. I've been sipping a little bit.
fast. Okay.
I can email it though to anybody. Like we can.
Yeah, he can.
On the
so to make sure that we are beginning that healing process, we got to be informed, right? We have to know what it looks like when you're going through something. Yeah, we can kind of guess and estimate because we've done it. We've been there, done that.
Yeah.
But now it's time to really and truly be informed. It's time to really and truly be certified. It's time to really and truly be licensed to do some stuff, right, on the back end. So in 2023, you are going to be looking at a few people that are licensed and or certified. So I can't wait for that.
That's on the team. But if we got somebody that you know, hey, they licensed it all that now and interested in around and traveling with us, like reach out to us now.
Yes, please do. Please do.
We got a few and and I guess we really kind of blessed, right? Because we got a team. I know a lot of doctors.
We got a lot of people. Yeah, we have a few doctorate people on our team.
But yeah, I think I don't believe in like putting stuff off. You know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
Like even now, sometimes you just might have to start at a smaller scale, right?
But we got to make it happen.
But when
we make it happen,
when it's something that's necessary, we make it happen. You know what I'm saying? We make it happen. We want somebody. We said we want somebody in every room. And then, hey, starting in January, what's our date? Because this year the tour starts in Chicago, not Memphis. This year we start in January.
In Chicago, January the 22nd, 2022. So 1/22/22. We start at 1:00, and we are on 103rd and Halsted. The exact address is on our page, but 103rd and Halsted, and it is called The Cover Up, where we are really going to start talking about mental health awareness versus the mental health ability. And then we're also talking about coping versus healing, because we've learned over the years that a lot of us is coping, but we ain't healed. A lot of us just figured out how to deal day to day and ain't really, we kind of put that on the back burner. I'm going to push this under the rug and I'm going to keep going. That's called coping. Healing is to really deal with the person in the mirror, right? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. So
we're going to definitely talk about that. We're going to definitely talk about that. I wore a mask for years. You know, I wore a mask for years. It was like, hey, I'm I'm
coach. Go on, say it. I'm coach. I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I say I'm going to do something. We're going to go do it. But
I wore a mask.
I was covering stuff up for years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of stuff I wasn't dealing with from man as a kid.
Yeah.
And so I fell into stuff like working. You know what I'm saying? I cover stuff up. We're moving around.
Yeah.
I'm also creative. I don't like to let nothing go. I don't know. I guess I'm crazy like that, but
I can use that for later. Just sit right here.
You can do that.
I get it, because I wore a mask, for a long time. And in 2022, I used that same mask.
You did.
As my prop.
You killed
right?
this with the you say no.
I use that same mask as my prop because I need people
It
to
was fast.
know we cover ourselves with anger, depression, anxiety, all of the words that were said to us as a kid, or all of the words that were said to us in that bad relationship. We cover our face with that. And
Yeah,
not knowing, we kind of just put some makeup on over it to look good so we can go to work and continue our everyday life. But we never took the stuff off under there. So
yeah,
we take the makeup off, but the words are still there. We take the makeup off and the feelings are still there, right? So it was part of my prompt this year. So now I got to come up with something else for 2022. But I
yeah.
think I know exactly what it is.
That's another thing that's changing this year. We early on jumping like we finna get super creative. We is every like why do an event when it could be a production? You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
like I'm in a room and it's smoke filled.
why do a motivational speech when you can perform magic? You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes. So this year's gonna be
We
dope,
finna
y'all.
go
I'm
this
telling
year.
you.
We finna go.
It's go time, as Ed would say.
Yeah,
Even
yeah. Shout out to Ed.
Ed. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but we had our brother Ed. Right, he is doing amazing things. So don't think he ain't coming back. He's just like he is all over the world doing amazing things with his story. 20 years in jail, or in prison, right? Not jail, prison. 20 years in prison to come out and have 4 successful businesses. Um, Really, he said the day that they sentenced him or the day that he got locked up, he was like, I knew I was going to change my life. So stories like that, stories about, being suicide, trying to attempt suicide 3, 4, 5, 6 times and still being here on earth, right? All of those stories we're gonna tell you, but we're not gonna stand in front of you and just talk. That's over. So I'm telling y'all, get some tickets. We're gonna
Get
be
ready.
in
Get ready.
Chicago. We got Memphis, we got Atlanta, we got Kissimmee, Florida, and then we got Jamaica. So I'm telling y'all, follow us, get the tickets, because this is not something you want to miss. And I get it that people say that all the time about events, but baby, we 6 years in. It's proven. I promise you. We are one of the very few tours that are changing lives on a daily, monthly basis. So I want y'all to get y'all tickets January the 22nd.
Yeah,
We
because we
kick
don't
out
even get no break.
the
By the time one tour over with, we working on the next.
I just knew I was gonna be off. And coach like, so what you doing? You back from Cancun? Yeah,
Look,
I'm back, but I'm chilling. He like, no, you do realize this is November. And I'm like, yeah, but I just want to chill for the rest of November. He like, no, that's not whoa, the rest. You can have the rest of this week.
it was like, and it was like Thursday then.
Yeah. Y'all think I'm playing. Oh, but I appreciate it because for real, business wise, he makes amazing decisions. Friendship wise, I'd be ready to choke him. Like, dude, I'm sleepy. I want to go to sleep. I
Look,
want to do.
you
He
doing
like, no,
something.
we can sleep next
You
year.
built something that is extremely amazing, right? Like you literally you touching people, you touching speakers,
Yeah,
you touching small business, you touching big business. You know what I mean? Like you changing the trajectory of people. You know what I mean? Like you're doing something major. So to whatever we got to do to make sure that continues. You know what I'm
we
saying?
got to do it.
Man, we constantly being blessed with new people. You know, sometimes I feel like we might lose people, but you know,
And see,
we
you know what? I used to think like I don't want to lose, like I want this same team. But sometimes, and I'll use Ed for an example, sometimes being on this tour was just part of the journey, right? Because now he's being called all over the world.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
people need to know
We not
AOT.
the We not the
AOT,
end all be all. You know what
yeah, AOT is just
be all. We just
part
we
of
just
your
don't
story.
look. We are a team of speakers, primarily authors who travel the country
Yeah,
and internationally, telling our story in hopes of showing people that you can make it through, you can, you know what I'm saying, heal, you can overcome whoever you were, you know what I mean? It's gonna be tough,
absolutely.
but it's possible, right? And then leading them to whatever it is they need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like not necessarily giving it to them, but saying, let me show you how to get to figure a few things out. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
And if we not the person to give it to them, then you
We
know,
definitely gonna find it. We
we gonna
definitely
find it. We
we're
blessed with a lot a nice network
ooh.
of partners now. You know what I'm saying? Like people that see us and believe in us. You know what I'm saying? We blessed and it's growing. You know what I mean? Because we just
Walmart,
what we feel.
Walmart, Amazon, right? Those are two major companies. There's a plethora of major companies, but Walmart and Amazon believes in AOT, right? They believe in AOT. Amazon, Walmart, they make sure that if there's something, if there a function that we're trying to do for the community, they say, "Hey, let me help you. Let me help you." And I look in the mailbox and it's a check. You know what I'm saying? So they believe in us. They are one of our major sponsors, but you don't get those two just by saying I'm not for profit. They don't care nothing about. I mean, they care, but they ain't giving everybody because they know um, this not for profit is gonna do what they said they was gonna do with the money, right? We are going to make sure we don't just feed people, right? So we don't just we have workshops like financial literacy. We have workshops for resume writing. We have workshops for, and this is free to the community because that's our give back to the community. When the pandemic first ended, we had a job readiness workshop. Like, we need to make sure that the world is opening back up. Are you ready? Are you ready to go back into the workforce? You've been at home a whole year, right? And some people didn't have a job before then, right? For whatever reason. So we need to make sure that you're ready to go back into the workforce or to even get into the workforce. You 16, 17, 18 years old, let's get you ready to go to the workforce, right? Don't go in there smelling like the marijuanas and all of that. Like, come on, let's really talk about this, right? So we have readiness workshops. We are more than just let's go feed the homeless. We are so much more than that. Our community outreach is outreach for real. We gonna touch the community. So just like Coach said,
Because we look for the, like, once you're able to, like, kind of remove like the ego
yes,
of what you're doing, right? Then you can really try to focus on for real what people need. Like, what I don't got a lot of energy, right? Because I be trying to juggle so many different things. So I feel like, how can I take the energy that I can give it and get the most out of it, right?
yeah,
Like, how can I just do the biggest thing, the best? How can I do the best thing that I can with what
for
I
with
have?
this little energy for them. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And I think, when I do it like that, when we do it like that, because that's how we move, and that, you know what I mean? Things come out, they just come out the way they're supposed to be, right? They say
yeah.
the soil gonna always have seeds, right? So as long as we doing what we supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, and
And
we
that's real.
with
I think
integrity, we gonna get what we got coming.
I think this year is going to be so much greater than we expect. You know what I'm saying? I know our expectations are high because that's just how we are, but I
Right.
believe that this year is going to exceed those expectations because when your heart is pure, it happens. right? And our heart is really pure about helping somebody else,
You gotta
about
help.
being there for somebody
Absolutely.
else. It has nothing to do with us per se. We just here,
Hey,
right?
look, cause we ain't perfect. We we not perfect neither. But when you believe in whatever it is that you believe in, and you believe and you walk in your assignment, you're gonna do what you gotta do for that, right? And that's what's super dope about the art of transparency, right? My thing might really be homelessness. 2022, y'all domestic violence.
Yes, 2022 for Safe and Sound is the best thing, and it should be.
And safe and sound, right? But whatever mine is, yours could be homeless, and somebody else could be sexual assault, somebody else could be prison reform, somebody else could be, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's super dope about the art of transparency. Um, it is not a platform that is in a box. You know what I mean?
No,
It's not restricted. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like we got a lot of dope funders. We got speakers that pour into us. We got people that buy tickets to support us. We got people that support our vendors. Our vendors do it. You know what I mean? So
man,
we
these.
support black businesses. We
Whew,
ordering t-shirts. We ordering the food, the caterers. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
yeah,
and shout out to look. Mentioned St. Louis earlier. Shout out to T Spirit. You know, T Spirit from St. Louis, super supportive. She killed our event in St. Louis.
yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Man, since
She's
then
on our commercial.
I ran into her in Kansas City at a
Yeah,
mental health conference I was speaking at. Um, and then she just, her and her friend Amber, shout out to Amber too. They just drove all the way up here from St. Louis last weekend for the Safe and Sound Gala. Uh,
yeah.
the Emotion Awards. Yeah, yeah.
Let me tell you, and that's okay. And we about to go, y'all. We gotta go because we've been here. So last thing is the greatest thing about AOT is your business is not a sideline with us, right? Your business is still at the forefront, right?
Absolutely.
It's now a partnership, not an AOT thing and then a Safe and Sound thing, right? We're here.
You
Like it's now a partnership. We're partnering with Safe and Sound. We're
look,
partnering with
like
empowering
what other type of friendship or partnership is there, right? Right. either either I want the same thing for you that I want for me, or maybe
this
somebody
ain't it.
this might not be it. You know what I'm saying?
And but I want people to know, like for real, it's not about now your business is not. No, it's a partnership. Like you have a not for profit or a business or both, right?
We push it, yeah.
We pushing it all. We pushing like our 22 banner. I haven't been released to show it yet, so that's why it's not behind me. But our 2022 banner, all of our businesses are going right. You got your own vendor table to show your stuff, to your book, your T-shirt, your. I don't do. It's about you too. Your
Absolutely.
growth is so important. Your business growth is so important to us. Otherwise, we're doing this, yeah, we got an amazing story, but we also have a business, right? We also have other things. Like we're supposed to build each other. While we're building everybody else, let's build each other. So your business is still on the forefront. Like for real, your business cards goes in our gift bags, and this year we got a surprise. Our gift bags are gonna be bomb this year. I'm telling you.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I cannot wait, y'all. I can't wait. I can't wait. We have partnered with some great people. Let me tell you, great people. Even though the Dollar Tree is no longer a dollar, they are funding some things, honey.
The Dollar Tree is no longer a dollar.
No, it's $1.25.
Is it $1.25 though? Really?
Yeah. The
Man.
Dollar Tree is no longer $1. It's $1.25. Okay, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. Coach, what's your last words to the audience? Tell us what your last words are, because we're supposed to, y'all, I'm telling y'all, because we get on here and we talk about AOT and it just gets great, right?
So
just look us up.
Please look us up. We
be
dope.
We dope.
But my last words, I'm gonna give it up to
Yay! Look at her. She is so gorgeous. My God. Hi, sweetheart.
Martinisha Robinson, right? One of my babies killed, and she kind of earlier this year, domestic violence.
You gotta hold the camera still.
I'm lifting up my laptop. See, I got the cord going. But my baby. So a lot of our gallery this year was dedicated to her. So, and a lot of the stuff that we doing is powered by her, right? Yeah. We also and I got to announce, I'm gonna hold that off for a minute, but already getting some major support for Over Tanika House. So I can have a really dope announcement in a week or two. You know what I mean?
Let's go. Because I'm going over to Tamika's house. For real. Like, I'm going.
Let me see. Where you at?
Look at that. Look at her. She's so pretty. Yeah. So see that? So that's what I mean when I say everybody's business is still at the forefront. Like, we still, you got AOT on there. You got the poet on there. You got so many people, some really dope and inspiring people.
Chicago Beyond, Dream in Color. Look, the Slip Out. Check out Lisa Jenkins' Slip Out. You know what I mean?
She's gonna get away, y'all. The woman that designed the owner of that app. She thinks she's getting away, but she's not. She's gonna be on AOT.
Now, me and Lisa Jenkins, we got a lot of work coming up this year. I tell you, we do a lot, and not only her. I got a few. Like, this gonna be a super explosive year for everybody.
Yeah.
But shout out to Kai, Henry William Love Foundation, Beyond. I got a lot of people, and this is only because I have another banner in the works, right? Because we had people sponsors who jumped on, and it was just a little bit too late, right? So, you know,
he had me up at 1 o'clock in the morning with this banner, and that's the best.
Right? But we do got another one coming. So people who want to kind of sponsor, man, you shoot me a message either on Facebook, Instagram, safersoundconnect.connect, or shoot me an email, info@safersoundconnect.org. Man, we got a lot of stuff in store.
A whole lot.
Yeah,
because Safe and Sound, you know, those are the babies, and they're not even babies no more. But we got a lot happening. So again, it's a partnership. It's not your business over here and my business. No, it's a partnership, because at the end of the day, we all gonna grow. So definitely look up Coach. He's a great person to know. If you need a business coach, I'm telling y'all better. It's gonna cost you though. But
it might cost you a lot, but it's gonna cost.
But you know, so meet us. So website www.artoftransparency.org, artoftransparency.org.
Absolutely.
And then we also have email at info@artoftransparency.org.
And on January 22nd, what's the place? What's the address? Where we at?
103. I can't never think of it, y'all.
So 10324. Is that it? 10324 South Halsted.
Probably so. See, you know stuff better than I do. Quit playing with me. Yeah, 10324. Numbers. Don't give him no numbers and then think you're gonna change it later, because he's gonna be like, nah. Because I remember you said
that. I remember. As soon as you said that, I thought about this 31 days and this, but it did. No, that ain't.
That's exactly what he do. So January the 22nd is called The Cover Up, and it is 10324 South Halsted. We start at 1 o'clock. Get there because there will be some food. We are doing sangria.
Come on.
If
What we
you
got
do
on
not
the
indulge in liquor or adult beverages, that is perfectly fine. We will still have water. We don't do soda so much, but we do water, juice. You will still have something to drink, okay?
Tell them about these dope panelists we got on here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm one of them, but man,
nobody cares.
I be honest. Like, I be like,
no, he dope.
look,
He
it
dope,
be
yeah.
blowing me away sometimes when I'm sitting next to some people. I be like, ooh,
Man, am I on the same?
I'm honored. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you. So we have Dr. Shaniqua Jones. She is the educator and restorative justice guru. You hear me? She's amazing. She, you know, a lot of people, we got degrees, but you know, we from the hood. Like we toughed it out, right? And she is one of those people. She toughed it out. So
Really?
she can talk about mental health from beginning to end. She's in the school system, so she sees a lot of a difference in what was and before pandemic and what is now. So she's going to talk about her life and the lives that she sees. So again, that's Dr. Shaniqua Jones.
That's my sister too. We finna do a whole lot of work with Doc this year. Like,
And y'all think y'all leaving me out? Offline, okay. Then we have my sister Dion Dyson. She lost her son, her only child. She lost her only child to gun violence about a year ago, and she'll be talking about what grieving looks like. Because a lot of times, again, that cover up, we get up every morning, put on clothes, and continue with our lives because that's what we have to do. However, she said to me, she said, a lot of people ask me if I'm okay. And I say, yeah, I'm okay. But truth of the matter is, I'll never be okay. Right. So we're going to talk to her about grief and what that looks like and what that looks like to her. Not what it looks like to everybody else, but what does that look like for you, losing your son to gun violence? Of course, we got Coach, we got Anthony Townsend, and those that don't know, he's a black male, right, from the street, got his life together, and he gonna talk about that, even though he's right here, but he gonna talk about that. And then we got my brother, right? Oh my, this man shut a whole airport down to get married. Like he is forever. He has set the bar. This is a sidebar conversation. He has set the bar for some dude. Like, dude, you gotta shut the airport down.
Yeah.
But his name is Early Walker. He's doing some amazing things in Chicago, right? He just was on Facebook last week live dealing with Chicago's bus driver. The CTA drivers, a CTA driver was doing their regular job and was almost beat to death. So he does a lot of things in the community to kind of just he talks about the things that other people want. There you go. He talks about a lot of the things that other people will not talk about.
And he make it happen no matter what.
Yes. You know what I mean? Yes. I tell you shut a whole airport down. You is the bomb. Okay.
He's super dope brother.
Super dope.
Super big heart. Like he really do give and he makes an impact on contact. You know?
He was an awardee for the Art of Transparency Impact on Contact Award, and he deserved every bit of it, right? And then we've got our ALT speakers, Luberta Lido. She has been with us for 3 years. Antoinette Seawood, this is her first year, but she's ready, y'all. She's so ready. We've got Latanya Willette. She actually has been working with me for a couple years because she is in all of my books. I have all of my collaborative books. And I think I have about 7 or 8 of those. I honestly lost count, y'all. I wrote about 5 or 6 books during the pandemic. Like, it's crazy. But she is not new to me at all, and she is ready to tell her story. Demetria Pickett, like she is Oh my goodness, y'all! I'm telling y'all, don't miss it.
I ain't heard her.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't tell other people's stories, but yeah.
No,
Um,
no,
go ahead.
no. I said absolutely not. You know what I'm saying?
No. We got Keisha Williams. She's been with us since 18 or 19. So 2018 or 19, she's been with
19.
us. And she's been returning every year. We got Timothea Reed. She's never told her story.
Hmm.
Never told her story.
Wow.
This is her
This
first year with us.
it's crazy. It's like you get one of those every year.
Every year. We got Tawana Wilson all the way from what?
It's
Texas.
gonna be life changing, sis. Like you gonna,
She coming all the way from Texas. Come on, phone. We got Yolanda Givens. She is amazing, my sister. She's been with us since about 19 too.
She got a new venue out west. Like
yes.
something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I got
as the kids say, and do.
I saw the video. We gotta check.
Yes, so we gonna be doing some great things there. And then we've got Tyra Shanye, babe. This woman. So last year, we did kind of like a skit type situation. You know, you had to come different. We going even bigger this year. She wore a whole wedding dress to tell you about that whole story. And again, I don't tell people story, but baby, the people that you're about to meet and hear from, they got real stories, real life situations going on, and we gonna talk, and we gonna allow the audience to talk back to us, right? So that is a different thing for 2022 as well. We're including the panel, we're including the audience. Let's talk about it, right? Don't miss it, y'all. January the 22nd, 103rd and Halstead, 10324 South Halstead. The tickets are on sale right now. bit.ly, bit.ly, L-Y, AOT, cover up. bit.ly / AOT, cover up. Get the tickets now. I'm telling you, we're going to eat. There's going to be sangrias. There's going to be water, all of the good stuff. And then there's going to be us. So I am your host for the year. And yeah, it's going to get real. So come out. And y'all got to meet Coach in person because he a mess in person, y'all.
We're going to have a ball, but I just want to say this too. Like counselors, clinicians, yes. If you want to get involved, like reach out to us. Let's talk. Let's work.
Please reach out because we need y'all. We need y'all. And think about it. It's 10 of us. It's 14 of us. I'm sorry. It's 14 of us that probably need a new therapist. So there's 14 of us, and then there are people in the audience that are looking and needing a therapist, right? And they don't know where to. Some of them don't have no clue how to find a therapist, don't know what to look for, none of that. So it's definitely beneficial for you because you can gain clients, right? Not guaranteeing that, but you definitely can gain clients because there are people that need you. So if you are a licensed therapist, clinician, all of that, we need you. So reach out to us. We would love for you to travel with us or at least come to, city to city. So reach out.
And if you just have a story, right? Or if you wrote a book or a song or a journal entry, a poetry, right? If you know what I mean? If you got a story that you want to get out, right? And we we don't have to be perfect. This story don't
not at all. Like,
you know what I mean? We gonna
make sure you're not thinking that I have to be this big time speaker because you don't, right? Mm-hmm. Some of these people, again, we got people every year never even told their story, let alone spoke in a public set. It's not about that. It's really, and to be totally honest, the less you know about speaking, the more authentic you have to be, right? Not saying that we don't want the professionals. I'm not saying that. I'm just simply saying don't think that you have to be this big professional, big time speaker because that's not the case.
No, we want
Come
you.
on.
We dealing with this the art of transparency. You got to get
Just be
naked.
transparent.
You got to get naked and give
Woo!
it away and give it away because that's the only way. Because look, if
I
you
like that
faking people,
word. I'm doing something with that word this year. You gotta get naked.
yeah,
You
look,
gotta get. You gotta, man.
if you faking, people gonna see right through it. Especially if you talking to people who's been through something, they already suspicious. They don't know you. You know what I mean? So if you faking, they gonna see right through it. We get on the stage and we get naked
For real.
and hopes to really.
I'm gonna do something with that, y'all. So you might want to come out because that word just hit me upside the head. Like you gotta get naked. No,
Yeah.
I'm not about to be naked. But
Naked. You know what I mean?
you gotta get naked with us. Man.
It's the truth.
Man. Okay, I just got journal entry. Let's get it. Okay, y'all, we gotta go. We gotta go. We done held y'all long enough. I thank you, and I thank you again. Coach, you know you my bro forever. Like, I don't care. I'll come over your house. Don't play with me. Because he had disappeared on me for like a month, y'all, because he had to get himself together, and I get it now, right? But I went on Facebook and I was like, if I have to come find you,
yeah,
it's going down. But
yeah.
you know, I get
Sometimes
it.
you gotta give yourself a break and give
You
yourself a
do.
chance to recharge, and especially if you know you've been going hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, do whatever you gotta do, hit that goal upside the head, and take a break. Stop answering the phone a couple days. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you know what I mean? Like, get yourself together. And then come back out and hit them again.
Yeah, and that's the key. So again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed this. My hair look a mess. I hope you enjoyed this live as much as we did doing it. Know that AOT is here. Again, www.artoftransparency.org. If you need anything, inbox me. We are Art of Transparency all over the social medias. We comment January the 22nd. Get your tickets. bit.ly/AOT cover up. And if you don't know, find one of us on Facebook. I promise you it's on our page. So that's it for tonight. Coach, I love you, dude.
Love you too. Love you too, sir.
And I will talk to you soon. We got some meetings coming up anyway. So, guys, tune in for next Sunday. Next Sunday, I am going to have Tyra Shanye on here. Super dope. I was asleep on her for a little while, y'all. But super dope. So tune in next week, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Normally it's 30 minutes, but I knew we needed to get some stuff out. So don't worry about us. This a different kind of conversation. No, but for real, next week, same time, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, right here on Facebook and YouTube. Hey, YouTube. And we will see you guys soon. January 22nd, 2022, 1 o'clock, 10324 South Halsted, bit.ly/AOT cover up. All right, y'all. See you later.
Love you, sis.
Love you too.